From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's going to score. He's got the ball.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome into the Top of the Bleachers where we talk about
Hey, did Cam
pretty much everything.
Did Cam Newton ever win a Super Bowl?
I don't think so. Panthers went one year. Weren't they the ones that? No, they did. They might have won one because what's his name won one.
I thought Cam had won one. Maybe he hadn't. This
Oh,
says
okay.
there are 12 teams that have never won a Super Bowl, but they also have the Los Angeles. Oh, that's right. The Chargers. I was thinking Rams, the Chargers.
Sure. It says the Chargers haven't won one. They won
haven't.
one.
When?
Didn't say I won one with him, didn't he? Like when?
No,
when
went to the Super Bowl and Montana or Steve Young crushed him.
That's right. That's right.
Because my
Okay, you said 12?
my brother had a San Diego Chargers hat, and he was so pumped for that Super Bowl. And then they ended up beating them like 40-something to 3 or something like that. It was terrible. And Matt went outside and burned the hat on the patio.
You said there's 12?
This article says that there are 12 NFL teams that have never won the Super Bowl.
Is Buffalo one?
Buffalo is one.
Baltimore? No, wait. Baltimore? No.
No, Baltimore's got multiple.
Baltimore has multiple?
Yeah.
Oh, they did win with Ray Lewis, huh? That's right.
Yeah.
Bengals, they went there a couple times, but I think they lost, didn't they?
The Bengals are on the list.
Browns.
Browns are on the list. Yeah.
Texans.
Yep.
Titans.
Jacksonville. No. Titans are on the list. Yes. My bad.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Yeah, I gave that one away, didn't I?
Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah, we just talked about that one.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to the NFC now. Nope. Detroit.
Lions have never won one.
Dang, did Minnesota win one? No.
Minnesota has never won one.
Okay, couldn't remember Purple Pete Bleachers. They made it, but they didn't win it, I guess. I think that's right. The Raiders beat them.
You got 2 teams left, man.
2 teams, okay.
2 teams left, and you got to think birds.
Carolina.
Yeah, well, I already gave you that one because we talked.
Oh, okay. Atlanta.
Atlanta, yes. One more.
Arizona.
Cardinals, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. You did
all right.
You did a lot better than I think I would have done.
I had to see the teams listed though. I couldn't just be like, oh yeah, it's them. Yeah, I needed to see. I had to have a list. But anyway,
so there are 32 teams in the NFL. Is that correct, or is there 30? Is it 32 or 30?
I believe it's 32. Yes, sir.
So there are 20 teams that have won the Super Bowl, and only 12 teams that have not.
Mm-hmm. So, some of them have won it multiple times. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
Lots of them have. All right. Well, anyway, welcome in everybody.
86 days. 86 days till football. That's the reason I started with that. Do I keep interrupting you?
No, man.
I'll be quiet.
No, you go right ahead. You talk away, boy.
So where do you want to start, man?
I don't want to start. I just try to tell everybody hello. Welcome in. Hit like and subscribe or something.
Like and subscribe.
Or don't. Yeah. No pressure. We got all kinds of stuff. We got some the new NCAA basketball rules. We got some NBA finals tonight. We got the ACC SEC challenge for basketball that came out a little while ago, or sources say, per John Rothstein. So there's some of that, all that to talk about, and then there's some other stuff I saw. I don't know if we want to get into it or not, but there's some WNBA stuff. Still waiting for Caitlin to come back. The wife says she wants to be a Fever fan.
Okay.
I don't know how to take this. She doesn't like sports.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
She's like, let me know when Caitlin comes back. I'll watch the game with you. I'm like,
oh, so Caitlin's got to come back before she's a Fever fan? Come on now. I mean, you gotta watch through the thick and the thin, man.
Who is this person? The fact that she wants to watch a game is pretty mind blowing. Okay, let's not go too far.
Hey, before we go much further, I know he watches the show a lot. Just want to say happy birthday to Joe Montana. Turns 69 today.
I saw that. That's crazy. 69.
69, man.
What?
Yeah, that happened quick, didn't it?
So what was he like? 55 when we were watching him?
I do remember watching him those last. Was it 1 or 2 years in Kansas City? But his last 2, I think. Yeah, his last couple of games in Kansas City, yes, he looked old. He kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers looks now.
Yeah, he had a little magic. He had a couple games there where he brought him back to win.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I was a big Joe Montana fan. I wrote a paper on him in college. Did you know he was an all-state basketball player?
I did know he was an all-state basketball player. Also, very
high jumper as well.
Yeah, very, very. I don't know what the word is. Egotistical, maybe.
You think Joe Montana was egotistical?
Yeah. Well, from everything I've ever heard about him or watched about him, yes. Like he's one of those. He's one of the first dudes that wanted to charge for his autograph and stuff like that.
I'm talking about Joe like that. That's horrible.
I don't know the guy. Maybe he's not. Maybe I'm just telling you what I've heard about him.
Let's see. He played for the Chiefs for 2 years, 93 and 94.
Who wrote a paper on Joe Montana? No, it's his birthday.
Yeah, I wrote a paper on Joe Montana.
You wrote a paper on Joe Montana? I missed that part of the.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wrote a paper on Joe Montana when I was in college. So, where did you go to school?
Why did you write a paper? What class was that for? Was that like for an oral presentation or something?
Yeah, I think it was a research paper for like English or something. You know what I mean? Okay. I did one on Babe Ruth when we were in high school as well for my research paper.
kind of your go-to, sports.
Yeah. The guy was. He said, "Where I go, 49ers State U." No, I actually don't like the Niners, but I liked Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. Joe Montana was the crap back in the day, man.
But I didn't like him. No, I didn't like the Niners.
I'm a Cowboys fan, and he ripped my heart out constantly. Joe Montana. I hated that guy when he played, man.
This is actually very true. We've talked about this a few times.
Yes. Yeah, where you at, feminist? Where are you at?
Yeah.
Bill Burr does a great little stand-up thing about that, man. It's funny.
Anyway, I don't know. Did you see the rules? We talked about this a little bit yesterday, I think, right? For the new NCAA rules.
Yeah, they bringing in the challenge. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they're bringing in the challenge. That's one of them. I was looking through. I was trying to read the actual rule because all I got to say. A story by I think Matt Norlander wrote this story.
I tried to read like 2 different stories, and every time I click on it, some damn ad pop up, and I couldn't get rid of it, and I couldn't read it. Like send me somewhere else. I couldn't find any information about it.
Well, let's see. So, like you said, the first thing is they're going to change the approved changes to enhance the flow of the game. So this is the reason they made these changes.
No, okay.
Okay,
All right.
coaches challenges. Okay, you get a challenge. Or you
Yes.
get 2 challenges, right? Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Now, in the NBA, you get 2 challenges, but if you
Hang on a minute. Let's see. Starting
if you
next
lose
season,
the challenge, you get charged a timeout or something like that.
a coach and only the coach can ask for a monitor review if his team has at least 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And each coach is allowed 1 review at the start of each game and will be given 1 bonus review if their challenge is successfully overturned on the first one. So if you get the first one right, they give you another one.
I like that. I like that. So if you get it wrong, do they take a timeout away from you?
Yes. Unsuccessful review will result in a loss of a timeout. So lose a timeout there.
And there's
something about the last 2 minutes too.
The last 2 minutes is up to the refs. It always has been. Like,
No, they changed something about that though. It says, hang on, he's complaining about it. Hang on. Let's see. Yes, referees are still able to determine their own volition. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are worth for the review for you, but at least now those reviews will only be in the final 2 minutes and overtime. Okay. All right. The second, hang on, he's still talking about that. Hang on. Anyway, we'll go on down. The next thing is continuation. Changing the continuation thing.
So like a gather, when you gather to shoot?
Yeah, so like you can get you can go another step. It's going to be just like the NBA, probably.
Yes. Everything trickles down from pro sports.
Yeah, well, I mean, the way it is now, like there's no and ones hardly. Like, I mean, like you got to really be like it's none. So that changed nothing, I guess.
Everybody's happy with it until it screws you at the end of a ball game.
Mm-hmm. Under the changes to the continuous motion rule, an offensive player who ends up his dribble going toward the basket and absorbs contact from the defense will be permitted to pivot or complete the step the player is on and finish the field goal attempt. Now, pivot, that sounds crazy. You get hit, you can turn and shoot. That's crazy. That's a little bit. That might be a little much. We'll see.
New continuation rule is that if they foul you at half court, you can still dribble 3 times, take 2 steps, and dunk it.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they changed that.
Yeah.
Then they changed the old kick to the cojones. All right.
Yeah.
Changed that one from so it used to be it was either a common foul or a flagrant 2 and you're out.
Yeah.
And now they're giving them a flagrant 1.
Oh, so you can get
I guess you can do all 3, but now there's a flagrant 1 as well.
So you can getting accidentally hit in the nuts, that's like a flagrant 1.
Yeah.
You reach out and Draymond Green somebody in the nuts and you're out of there.
Yeah, you're out. So you get 2 shots and the ball. So
what they should have done is they should have said, okay, here are the new rules for college basketball. Look at the NBA rules. That's what we're going to do.
His tagline says, taking another page from the NBA. And then he starts his stories.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, they got to change some of that stuff was kind of, I think, and that's all he's got in his story. Now, there might have been other changes. I'm sure there probably were. These were kind of the 3 main.
The only thing I don't want them to change in college basketball, they can follow the NBA all they want, but the only thing I don't want them changing in the college game is going to quarters. I like I like halves. I don't want to go quarters.
You know they're talking about it, right?
It's what makes college basketball unique, man.
I know, but they're probably gonna change. They out of this stuff here, they said there's been enough positive momentum for it that we're gonna research it more. That means it's coming. It's coming.
I don't like it. I don't like
It's
it at
coming.
all.
It won't be for a year or two, probably, but within a few years, Gary, I bet you they do. Bet you they do.
See, I think the NBA ought to go to halves.
The NBA ought to go to halves.
I think they ought to, yeah.
That'd be kind of crazy. I think I don't know the quarters thing. It gives you more like that last second shot, the buzzer, that kind of stuff. So I mean,
listen, Russell Westbrook. Okay, I totally get where you come from. I know why they want to go to 4 quarters. It's more revenue, but with the amount of timeouts that they give the college coaches, with the media timeouts, and now with the coaches challenges, they're going to get plenty of advertising. There's no reason to screw with halves and quarters. All right.
They always got to mess with something, man. You know?
Man,
constantly. They are the only sport left that does that. Like even the women's college, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Which I wondered why. Why didn't they do that?
I don't know why college basketball is done in halves. I just like it. I think I don't know. As a fan, I think it's just more entertaining to watch. There's more of a flow to the basketball game.
It seems short.
It does seem kind of short sometimes.
It does.
Sometimes it can be really long. Sometimes, like when you got the lead and you're playing a really good team, it's like the clock can't run fast enough.
This is true. That is true. Speaking of that, there were some other games. I have my list here. So anything else on the rules? You want to add anything to that? Like I said, the flagrant one thing, that makes sense, right? Like you accidentally kick some dude that he shouldn't be kicked out of the game for, like what? Like I didn't mean to. I get that. Another thing, did you see this DeMarcus Cousins stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro! This dude lost his mind. Holy moly,
dude! The foreigners eat it up, dude. They eat it up in the Euro League. I think some of it is like encouraged,
bro. He literally shakes his thing out with him and then reaches out and smacks him with the same hand. It's like, damn. Holy moly. And then he was like, as he was leaving out, right?
They start oh man, he loses his mind. Like 3 guys had to drag him back into the locker room.
That shit was crazy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably that's the reason why he's not in the NBA, right? I mean, he's good, but crazy.
I don't understand how he didn't make enough money in the NBA that does he need the money? Is that why he's in the Euro League? Because
I don't know. No, he kind of got blackballed a little bit because of his attitude.
I'd rather have a guy like Draymond that gets in fights and stuff than have a guy like Joel Embiid who won't get on the damn court. I'm sorry. That's just me. Whatever. We cater to one and we throw the other one out of the league. That's kind of stupid if you ask me. I mean, what's his name? Did Arenas Gilbert? Was it Arenas? One of them brought a gun into the locker room or whatever.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. And we kept him around in the NBA for a little bit longer.
He does his own podcast now and is kind of a jerk about everything, but they're pretty popular, I guess. I don't know.
That's how I feel about Patrick Beverly too. Like I would like Patrick Beverly a lot better if he just, shut up.
Like, yeah, he's gone overseas too, I believe.
Yeah.
He kind of did the same thing, kind of got blackballed a little bit.
Well, have you seen some of the things that he did, man? He threw that ball and hit the woman like square in the face. And it's just like, there are certain things that you don't, like if I'm running a business, right? And my business is digging ditches and you're out digging a ditch across in a customer's yard and the customer comes out and you punch the customer in the face, guess what? You're not going to be digging ditches for me anymore.
No, I thought you were going to say somebody comes along behind you and throws dirt in your hole. Same thing.
Well, maybe that's the reason you punch the person in the face. It don't matter. You can't be punching the customer in the face. And the people in the stands are the customers. They're the reason. Like, I know they're jerks. They're idiots. They probably say some of the worst things in the world. I would not do that, by the way. Especially
not that bad. Not as bad as some of them do.
No, I'm going to root for my team is what I'm going to do. I get nothing out of yelling and screaming in your face or calling LeBron a pussy or whatever it is. It just well, have you seen that clip? Like this woman calls LeBron a pussy as he's leaving. And now he turns around and finds her and gets security to kick her out or whatever. It's at like halftime or something like that. I'm like, well, you just proved her point right there.
Anyway, moving on now that we're probably banned or something. This ACC SEC challenge stuff came out, bro.
Yeah, I saw that. There's some really good matchups, man.
There's some pretty crazy games in here.
There's some really good matchups.
The way they had them listed here, I'm gonna leave Arkansas last because I want to talk about some other games they've got. But Florida and Duke,
yeah,
that sounds like it'd be a really good one.
At Duke, right?
At Duke,
yeah.
And then UNC at Kentucky.
Yeah.
I feel like Kentucky kind of got a break here. UNC, I don't think they're going to be very good.
Well, I think when they were lining it up, it doesn't really matter if Kentucky's any good or UNC's any good. That's like a big draw.
Yeah, I know. Blue blood, right?
Yeah, blue blood on blue blood. And I think when you go down a list and start looking at them, I think that's what they were going for out of this were some big matchups. So,
yeah, well, they should.
Yeah, sure.
They should.
And anyway, who knows, man? Who knows? You never know with UNC. I mean,
that's true. Herbert may surprise me, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Herbert might surprise you. He might.
Okay. All right. Well, we may have to make a bet on that game.
On the UNC Kentucky game?
Yeah. We may have to place a top of the bleachers bet on Sarkisian.
Well, as long as I'm not putting my money on Kentucky, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Let's see. Then we have Virginia at Texas. Now Texas, look, they gonna be formidable. Virginia's got the new coach, the guy left last year. So we'll see how that one goes. NC State at Auburn, dude, that is NC State's gonna be good, man.
NC State's gonna be really good. They're gonna be. I think them and Louisville are probably going to be at the top of their league at the end of the year.
Them and Duke, yep. I don't think they overtake Duke.
I don't know about Duke, man. Now that they've lost Cooper, what do they replace him with? I mean, I'm sure they replaced him with a 5-star, but
bunch of them.
Yeah.
NC State might be able to take them. They might be. That's going to be a great game throughout.
Is that one at Auburn?
That's at Auburn. Yep. And Auburn's not going to be quite as good as last year, but they're going to be pretty good.
Now, what have you heard about Broom? Like, are they talking like a lottery pick? Is he going to be first round?
I don't think so.
Really?
He's kind of like what's his name? Hunter. Hunter. What's his Dickinson?
Oh yeah.
You asked me about him the other day. The same thing. Like they're, trying to get drafted, right? But I'm not sure they will.
So what's holding Broom back? His 3-point percentage is what is it?
I mean, he shoots pretty good. I don't know.
He dominated in the SEC. I don't understand why nobody wants to give him a look.
Maybe they do. I don't know. Let's go look at the draft board. Maybe we can find one. See.
That's coming up, isn't it?
It is. Yep. Hang on. Get to the draft.
We gonna do a draft show?
Probably.
Do first round? Because I don't think I want to go further than first round.
Here's a mock draft. Let's see what these guys got. Oh, good Lord. They got to talk about 5 pages on each guy. Jeez. Let me see if I can just find somebody. Broom. Not in the first round. He's not mocked in the first round.
Adam Silver's rigged the draft show. Hey, if I could get Adam Silver on the draft show, man, that would be awesome, Brandon. You could say some nasty things to him in the chat. That would be hilarious.
Oh no. How do you spell his first name? Johanny, right?
Janai, isn't it?
I don't
remember. I just called him Broom.
Yeah, me too. Let's see here if I can find any info on this dude. 2 months ago. Golly. I don't know. He's dropped off the earth. Who knows? I don't know, man.
I know he had some injuries and stuff his senior year, but I mean, wasn't he like SEC Player of the Year or something like that, or Defensive Player of the Year?
He's All-American, I think.
Yeah, I mean, why is he not?
Let me look him up here.
Here we go. Johnny Broom. Johanny. It looks like Johnny, but
it does say it is Johnny, ain't it? Johni.
Yeah. It looks
2 months ago. What in the world? This dude just, I don't know. Whatever. I don't think he's gonna get drafted.
Okay, wait. This says that right now he could be the 30th overall pick in this.
Oh, okay.
To the Los Angeles Clippers.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that, I'm sure that goes right along with him being hurt all the time. He'll fit in with the Clippers really well. What were we talking about for? Oh, the ACC matchup. What'd you have after the Auburn game?
Clemson at Alabama.
That could be decent.
They might be all right. They were okay last year. I think they made the turn.
They've been okay. They've been okay for the last couple of years.
Then you got Oklahoma at Wake Forest.
Yeah, snore fast.
SMU. Can't be SMU. SMU at Vandy.
Okay.
Texas A&M at Pitt.
Okay.
Mississippi State at Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Miami at Ole Miss. Might be okay. That might be decent. LSU at Boston College. Virginia Tech at South Carolina.
Okay.
Tennessee at Syracuse.
Okay.
Orange on orange violence.
Well, we got blue on blue violence with North Carolina and Kentucky.
Yeah. Missouri at Notre Dame.
Okay.
Georgia at Florida State. And that's all of them. And then Louisville at Arkansas, which is pretty crazy because Louisville, I think, is going to be pretty good, man. They got a lot of good players in the portal.
Patino's returned to Bud Walton.
No, Patino's, he's up at St. John's, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Who's at Louisville now?
Pat Kelsey. I forget where he came from. He came from a smaller school and then made his way up here, to the big time. And Louisville's got all kinds of money, so they spend a lot of money on their team. So they should be pretty good. So that means non-conference Baylor for Arkansas, Baylor, Duke, Houston, and Louisville.
All coming to Bud Walton.
No. They're all just non-conference games. Baylor and Louisville will be coming to Bud Walton, but Duke is in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Houston is in New York.
over in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah, at the Barclays. And then they also announced that Kentucky becoming a Bud Walton as well.
Yeah.
Or sources say, yeah, whatever that means by
Well,
the media folk.
It makes sense. We went to theirs last year. They should come to us.
It does.
Kentucky should be on our schedule. As long as John Calipari is our head coach, then Kentucky should be on our schedule every year.
I think people are upset because they're not doing 2 games. Like, they're not doing 2 again. Like, not again, but again, they're not playing 2 games. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
It's silly by the SEC. They should be like, yes, play them twice. We're about making money, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That'd be a big draw for the conference, but
it's going to be a big. Every time they play, it's going to be big.
Oh yeah. Anyway, that's all the games. Anything stick out to you there? That NC State Auburn game, that should be a good one, bro.
I think Tennessee and Texas A&M both kind of lucked out on who they drew out of the ACC.
Syracuse, you don't like Syracuse?
At Syracuse, when's the last time? The last time they were good was that little white kid they had for a while. I can't even remember his name.
McNamara or whatever.
Yeah, dude. That was like the last time Syracuse. Well,
they got what's his name's kid coming? Golly.
Who? Carmelo Anthony?
Carmelo Anthony's kid.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Carmelo Anthony's old enough that his kid is going to be playing college ball.
Yes. You see him everywhere, man. Shaq's got a kid coming. There's several of them. What's his name? I was telling you the other day, you got the 2 twins. Remember I was telling you about the 2 twin 7-footers that were Theo somebody, I forget who it was. Not Theo Vaughn, but somebody else. Somebody darker and taller than that
Theo
guy.
Ratcliffe.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Good job. Anyway, then what else we got here? Oh yeah, we got the NBA Finals tonight.
Yeah, NBA Finals tonight, man.
Game 3, bro.
Game 2 was kind of disappointing.
Well, if you're a Pacers fan, it was.
Well, I'm just talking about as fan of basketball. I don't really have a dog in the hunt, but I want to. That first game was so exciting and just nip and tuck all the way to the end. I was kind of hoping on, all of them would be that way.
I'm torn. Yeah, I grew up in Oklahoma for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then I lived in Indiana for a while. I'm a little torn on who to root for here.
Well, I tell you right now, I picked OKC to win it all at the beginning of all this. Okay,
I did too.
And they got 2 Razorbacks on their team, so I'm rooting for OKC because I get to be right, and 2 Razorbacks will get rings. But then, like in that first ball game when Indiana started coming back and making their comeback, I couldn't help myself. I was kind of rooting for Indiana when Halliburton hit that last shot. We all jumped up. It just, that's what I want to see. I want to see good basketball. I want to see, on the edge of your seat basketball. It's the finals, I don't want to see a 20-point blowout. That's, even though my Razorbacks won and they got closer to their championship, it's boring as a fan or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that. It's not. I think I did say they got a bunch of views or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of. It just depends on who you're rooting for, I guess, for one. But yeah, it can be boring if it's a blowout for sure.
They're back in Indiana tonight, so it'll be interesting to see if that gives the Pacers a little bit of a charge or whatever. And but I think both teams have been pretty decent on the road this year. So I wouldn't really, just because you're at home, I wouldn't get too relaxed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. Thunder's 32-8 away.
Yeah, it's pretty good road record.
And Pacers are 29-11 at home. So they're pretty good at home too. We'll see. Something's got to give, right? The immovable object.
I want close basketball, and I don't want there to be any like major injuries that end up altering the finals. Like if Halliburton goes down or if Shea goes down or something like that, that really screws up the finals or whatever.
Yeah, definitely don't want any injuries for sure.
No.
No. Just want some good games. I hope so. We'll see. What time's that come on? 7:30.
Yeah, but the NBA never starts on time. They won't tip off till like 7:37, 7:38, something like that.
They probably have a dog show on it before it or something, make it run late.
It's the NBA.
Nah, it's gonna be on ABC. They'll have pregame and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything? What else you want to talk about? I was still trying to pull up this NBA mock draft thing I found. Let me see here if I can find what's his name, Broom.
So we got 86 days till the NFL kicks off, right?
That's what you told me.
So I start digging around looking for, things going on in the NFL, things to talk about.
Yeah.
86 days away, that's just right around the corner,
Is it? It feels like a long time. It feels like a long time, actually.
So all I can find is everybody wants to report on how Rodgers is doing at minicamp. Rodgers Roger threw a pass to DK. Roger did. This is the best footwork we've seen at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is. Oh my gosh, man! Oh my gosh. And I kind of want Will Howard to step up and take his job.
I've never done this before, but I'm going to do this. See what happens.
All right.
Here we go. Anyway, Rodgers, who's his backup? Oh, Rudolph.
I think you succeeded.
I hope so. That was
horrible. I wasn't even reading his comment.
Yeah, I didn't want to read his comment. His name was Fits of enough. That's horrible. Man, get you a good username, bro. I mean, there's several out there you can choose from. You don't gonna have to go straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, put some thought into it a little bit. Not just the first thing you saw or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, what the heck is wrong with people?
They're insane, dude. Everybody's insane.
That's wild. What the heck?
Oh, that's
this one has
that's
Broom.
Good. It was
the 39th pick.
Oh, second round, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what it is that NBA scouts don't see in him.
Yeah,
he seems pretty efficient player and everything. The same thing happened to last year during the draft, and I kept saying, why is nobody taking a chance on Zach Edey? I don't understand why nobody wants to take a chance on Zach Edey.
Yeah, we called that one, didn't we?
Are we saying that Broom hasn't been challenged enough? I mean, give me a break, man.
This is what this guy says. I don't know who this is, but this is their report. Broom was one of the most dominant players in college basketball this past season, but his lack of athleticism and ideal size drop him big on most draft boards. I like him more as a prospect than some of the past high-scoring college bigs. Think Drew Timme. And think he could be getting a bit underrated. If he ends up providing first-round value, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sorry, but this guy's got a lot of misspellings and stuff, and it's really throwing me off. And I'm like, bro, how am I supposed to take you serious if you can't even spell college?
It's probably that guy that was in our chat.
God, I can't take you serious. What the heck? I mean, what?
I'm just saying.
That's just why I'm not in the media because I can't. I don't want to be responsible for that kind of perfection. I might be wrong. That's okay. I don't want everybody to know I'm wrong. Anyway, I don't even know who this guy was. NBA. Oh, this is. Oh, we're not saying him out loud. This is actually a big one. Never mind.
Well, I'd be willing to take a chance on him. I mean,
yeah,
maybe, I don't know. It depends on what you already got on your team and what you need and all that stuff. But I mean, you took a chance on Bronny, and you're telling me you won't take a chance on Broom?
Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Did you see this? I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is true or not. Yeah, Twitter is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That supposedly,
yeah,
in the new NBA game comes out.
Yeah, Bronny.
He's going to be in the game, and his rating is going to be in the 90s.
His daddy.
You believe that? It can't be right? That can't be true.
His daddy's LeBron James. I mean, come on.
That can't be right. That has to be fake news, right?
That's got to get you in the 80s, like right off the bat. Yeah. Just your daddy being.
That can't be right.
I want to know. I want to know. Does he have some sort of complex over this? Does he not is he so silver spoon fed that this doesn't bother him, that he gets all this stuff because of who his daddy is, not because of who he is?
Oh, I'm sure, I feel probably deep down he wants to be not that said about him. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you want your own identity?
Yeah, I would think that messes him up all the time. I would think
but some people aren't like that. Like, look at Hank Williams Jr. Like, he wouldn't even have a career if it wasn't for who his daddy was.
Okay, that was fake news. Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Brian James has a 68 overall
right.
rating in NBA 2K25, tied with 16 other rookies for the lowest in the 2024 draft class.
I feel like it is a huge step that Bronny is even in the NBA game. Okay, the video game.
Say what? Hang on. His athleticism, including an 84 speed with the ball and a 40-inch vertical, boosts his rating.
Yeah.
But his 58 outside scoring and 51 inside scoring keep it modest.
Okay. So he's got a 40-inch vertical, but he misses dunks. What is... Does Bronny really have a 40-inch vertical?
I don't know. Fans and analysts are split, with some calling it fair and others arguing it's inflated due to his name.
Huh?
While Bronny himself suggested he deserved to be an 80 or an 81.
Okay, so Bronny just answered my question for me.
For comparison, top rookies like Ricochet, remember that guy, Ricochet, and Alex Sarr are rated 75. Okay. So he thought he should have been 80, 81. He should be better. He's better than them. He should be the number one. He's better than the number one picks, I guess. Interesting.
Well, I mean, he didn't just get if he does have a 40-inch vertical, which I don't know if he does or not, but he didn't just get his daddy's hops. He got his ego.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Somebody just sent me a picture of the show they're watching. We got to be on our best behavior.
It's too late for that. I've already dropped a couple of dirty words.
No, dang it. I'm going to have to start. I need a beep button so I can be watching you. Just be like, when you fix to say something, beep, beep. Beep you out when I need to.
Well, first of all, I was just repeating what somebody else had said. I was not actually, saying the word. It was in the context of whatever we were talking about.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Makes me wonder who's watching, though. Do I know the person?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then they expect it of me.
They probably do.
Yeah.
Anything else, man? What do you want to talk about? Anything else before we get out of here?
No, man.
Happy hump day, right?
It was a good hump day. I did not go into work today, so it was a really
Well, why not?
I took sick day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
never
yesterday,
thought you'd be converted.
Yeah, yesterday when I got done with the route, I went in and filled out a form and took a sick day for today. I knew yesterday when I got back from my route that I was not going to be able to work the next day.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. I could feel it coming on.
Jeez.
I had anal glaucoma.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where's my beat button?
What?
Okay.
I said anal.
All right. Well, here you go. If you're having any kind of problems, including those,
take the day off.
Take the day off. No. If you are struggling or need someone to talk to or know someone else that needs someone to talk to, you can call the national hotline 988.
Mm-hmm.
Get some help. Don't do life alone. Don't try and suffer through it. Get some help. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people. This is summertime, right? It's supposed to be happy time, right? Go to the lake and play and barbecue, all kinds of stuff. It's supposed to be fun. Not sad time.
Yeah, I need everybody that swims at my house to come like right now because I just got done weed eating and cleaning everything up. And it looks really pretty and will for like 2 days. And then it'll be.
Everybody run over right quick, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will catch you in the Discord later, right?
Yeah, basketball. Yeah.
All right. Do I need to text you to remind you?
Probably because I'm about to go race some more. Okay, I got five. I got 5 more races that I got to complete, so I'm probably gonna race some more.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I will catch you later and see you tomorrow.
Go Hogs.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.